Hey everybody, Donnie B, Learn Pro Recording. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday. Happy Grammy Sunday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is the Grammys, and we'll discuss next week. Okay? So I don't want to jinx it, man. Every time I do this, I mean, look, I've been nominated. This is my fourth nomination. This is our fourth nomination as a studio for Grammys, and I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to say anything. Normally I'm excited and I'm talking about it, and I'm just not even going to say anything. Let's just not even talk about it. So hey, listen, today's subject, today's topic is, we have discussed this before, but I keep getting the question. And so let's talk about it again, okay? The question I keep getting, I get this question on the blog, I get the question on the, people send me emails, on YouTube, whatever. We keep getting the same question. The question is, do I really need to go to audio school to learn how to be an audio engineer, producer, studio owner, et cetera? The short answer is no, but let's discuss, shall we? Okay, so not that school is a bad thing. Look, you could just go out there and get some software and meet some people and start working. Maybe you've got a little microphone set up at the house, and you're bringing some of your friends over, you're recording some of your friends. Dude, you are an audio engineer. Dude, you are a producer. You're a studio owner. So no, you don't need to go to audio school. You're already doing it. That's the ticket. So that's what we're talking about. So let's dive a little bit deeper into the different scenarios. There's basically three different scenarios that we can talk about. One is traditional college. Sometimes, especially coming out of high school, our parents want us to go to college. That's the big thing. You got to go to college. Everybody's got to go to college. Got to get a degree. Yeah, okay, that's cool and all, but I really have to disagree with this idea, this ideology, that you have to have a degree in order to get a good job. What you're doing essentially, and don't take this the wrong way, ladies and gentlemen, but what you're doing is you're getting into debt. Unless you've got like super, healthy resources that you don't need to borrow money to go to college. But people that I know, people I hang out with, they're not doing that. They're borrowing money to go to school. I myself borrowed money to go to school, and it took a minute to pay off that debt. So you go to school and you might come out with $150,000 in debt, and now you're going to work, 15, 20 years to pay that off. That doesn't make any kind of sense to me whatsoever. I'm just saying. Traditional college is a path that you can look at, is a path that you can investigate, a path that you might want to try. But to be an audio engineer, to go to a traditional college to become an audio engineer or a producer or a studio owner, I think you might be better served by doing maybe some community college courses on business and marketing. That's going to come in real handy. It's still going to, the parents are still going to be okay with that. They're like, oh, he's going to college. My son's going to college. He's doing well. He's making some good grades in all his classes. Meantime, you're like recording your friends in your dorm room and making money to buy the food that you need to eat. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Traditional college for me was a waste of time, effort, energy, and money. I do not feel that I work in an industry that I actually went to school to work in. That's just me. That may be a lot of people. There might be a lot of y'all out there are going shaking your heads, going, "Yep, that's me too." But look, that's the thing. Okay, you can go to a traditional big Ivy League school. There are even specific schools that'll offer a bachelor's degree, master's degree in recording arts. SAE comes to mind. Full Sail definitely comes to mind. MI, Musicians Institute. That's more of a traditional, like trade school, specifically designed. But you can also get a degree. You can get an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree, and that's okay. But dude, you're gonna be, it's a lot of money. It's expensive. Plus, if you're coming from out of town, you don't have a place to live in Hollywood. Rents ain't cheap in Hollywood. Let me tell you, rents aren't cheap in California. Not at all. So it's expensive to live, expensive to be here. It's definitely expensive to go to that school. I mean, the biggest thing of going to a traditional college would be the networking with your peers. These are other people that are in your similar genre of what you want to work in. Let's say you're all in a music class, or you're all in an audio engineering class, or whatever. You know what I mean? These are your peers. These are people you're going to be working with. These are your peers. These are your collaborators. You might, who knows, man? You might meet the perfect partner to build songs and to grow songs with, and you guys can become the next duo that creates the next Beyonce hit, whatever. So that's awesome. The next thing that we can talk about are trade type schools. These can be like Full Sail, SEE, Musicians Institute, LA Recording School, LA Film School. These are traditionally trade type schools. Still expensive. I think, don't quote me on these prices, but I think somebody told me today, I was talking to a kid today, and he was saying that he checked out LA Film School for audio, for music creation, which is it's LA Recording School, same thing. But he said it was like $52,000 for the program. He said, but you get a laptop, and you get an interface, and you get a microphone, you're all set. Yeah, but for $52,000, man, I think you could just, gather up some friends and get a couple of $100. You probably already have a computer. Most people have a computer at home, or even a laptop. I mean, I've got 2 laptops sitting right here. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. An interface costs what? $150, $200 for a decent one. The Focusrite Scarlett's, $150, $200. Even a simple USB mic. I mean, a Blue Yeti, $99. Man, you're golden. You're going. You're working. This is how you do it. You get in there. You start making your money. You start networking with some other people. You work with one of your friends, and then he's got a friend who hears the song. He's like, "Hey, where'd you get the song done? It sounds great." "Oh, my friend Bobby over here did it, man. Let's go call Bobby. He'll hook you up." So now you got another client. Now you work with that client. You do really well. You see how this works? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you just keep growing and growing and growing and building and building and building. We talked about this last week and the week before. The studio growth formula last week. And also the week before was how to build a business for yourself of your studio, So this is all going hand in hand and working together. So my job as a mentor and a coach here at Learn Pro Recording is to help you, specifically you, not generally you, but specifically you. You can reach out to me, man. info@learnprorecording.com. I'll put a link right here. You guys can reach out to me. I'm here for you. If you need something, you ask me. I'm right here. That's why I'm here, is to answer your questions and to help you grow. Look, you guys are the next generation of music creation and music building and basically art. You guys are that generation. And my job as an older engineer, an older person working in this industry, I've been here a minute. I've got knowledge and I've got experience that I can share with you. My job is to share my knowledge and experience with you. That's what Learn Pro Recording is all about. Yes, it's not free, but it's not $52,000 either. You know what I'm saying? You could be, the most expensive thing we have at Learn Pro Recording is $200. I mean, come on. I'm not trying to make a bunch of money, dude. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to hook it up. So the trade type schools are I don't know, man. They're good for meeting people and networking, MI, Musicians Institute in Hollywood. There's a ton of musicians that we work with here. This studio is ES Audio. I'll put a link to the website. It's esaudio.com if y'all want to check it out. Cool. If you're ever in the Los Angeles area and you want to come by and tour the studio, hang out, talk to me, ask me questions, whatever, I'm here. Okay. I'll put a link right here if you ever want to check it out, come on over. But we run into a lot of musicians studio musicians that come here for, somebody might hire a guitar player and they hire this guy and he learned his craft at Musicians Institute and he knows a bunch of other people. So while the guitar player's here, if the client says, "Hey, you wouldn't happen to know any keyboard players, would you?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I got a buddy who I'm at MI, keyboard player." Boom, now you got a keyboard player. And these are all from relationships that you made while you were a student at Musicians Institute. I actually taught at Musicians Institute in 2003, 2004 area. Not my favorite moment in my career, but you know, I stuck it out and I did okay, and I met some people. I networked with some people, but that school at the time was $45,000 a year basically, and then you still had to live. You still had to find it if you were coming from like Idaho or something, or Chicago. You coming to LA to learn how to do whatever you do. You still had to live. You know, you had to live in a house or you had to eat. So basically, you had to get a job or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's not really conducive to learning and growing and building while you're actually learning and growing and building. The best thing to do, and don't get me wrong, I am a studio owner now in Los Angeles, and it's awesome, bro. I mean, this studio started in 2003 on my dining room table with a laptop. And I don't know if you guys remember the M-Box, but it was this little interface by at the time it was DigiDesign, now it's Avid. But at the time, that's all I had. I had a laptop and an M-Box and a $100 microphone. I think I still have that microphone. It's the Behringer B1. It's a $99 microphone. I got a Guitar Center, man. But I did enough work on that with that system to grow into moving into the next thing, and then moving into the next thing and buying some more gear. And then now the more gear that this is that whole studio growth formula that we talked about last week, which I'll put a link here that you guys can go, in case you missed that one, go look at that video or just go download the studio growth formula PDF. It's real simple. I'm going to make this PDF available as well, the audio school PDF. It is www.learnprorecording.com/audio school. Go get that. It's 100% free, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So then the next type of school that we have over the traditional college and the trade type school is the mentor type school. Now, this is where I think you will get the most for your money. One that comes to mind, which I actually teach for, is Recording Connection. They are a school. They're accredited. They are a legit school that basically they place you in a studio in your area, in your neighborhood, that you basically go to a studio in your neighborhood so that you can learn how to work in a studio. It's probably the best way to learn how to do what we do. If you have any kind of thought of wanting to become an audio engineer, a producer, a studio owner, I mean, look, it's not easy. If it were easy, everyone would want to do it because it's the coolest thing ever. Y'all know that. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, I'm here. I'm having a great time every day. I'm just having fun, hanging out with people that I know, hanging out with people that I like, and I like working and some really talented people. Oh my goodness. Super talented people. I'm getting to put my name on projects that other people have created, and then they get nominated for a Grammy. Oh my goodness. Hello. I did that. I helped with that. Thank you. So this is awesome. I mean, this is the greatest job ever. In case you guys care, I know I've talked about this many times before, but this is one of the greatest jobs ever. If you guys have any thought of wanting to come over here, please come over. We need you. I mean, there's basically a lot of, I'm not even gonna call it job openings. There's no such thing as a job opening. There are. Let me rephrase that. There are job openings in our industry, in this business. I like to call it the business of music. It's not the music business, but the business of music. The music business, which we talked about a little bit last week, is the record labels, the contracts, the music attorneys, the publishers, the ASCAP, BMI, royalties, songwriters. That's the music business. What I'm talking about, what I do, is the business of music. I make my money working in the music business. working the business of music. I basically sell time in my studio so someone can come in here and create their song and hopefully go sell their song and make their living. They pay me to come in here and create their song so that they can go sell it and make their living. That's what it is, man. And that's the business of music. So I am in the business of creating and growing and building. So what happens, and we talked about this a little bit last week with the studio growth formula, that you make money. Let's say you make a couple of bucks. Okay, with that couple of bucks, you go buy something else that can help you make more money. So now you've bought something that can help you make more money. So now you've got another thing that can help you make even more money. So now you're going to make more money, and then now the more money that you make, you can go buy another thing that's going to help you make even more money. You know, it's a huge snowball building effect. Each time you buy something, that snowball gets a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And that's how we grow our business as audio engineers, producers, studio owners, that kind of thing. Dude, there's no reason that you can't start from your living room, your bedroom, whatever, your dining room table like I did. You know, I was a grown-ass man with a family. I had a kid, my kid's watching SpongeBob. I'm over there trying to do work, you know, and that's what it was, man. But that's where I started. And that's what grew into what you see now. There's in this building, there's 3 studios that are always working. This is one of the rooms. This is actually the podcast studio. There's actually a system behind me. It's got Pro Tools and Logic and Ableton and Luna and, you know, FL. People come in here and produce, make music. That's what it's for. So the mentorship program, back to the mentorship program. Recording Connection is one. That is look, the old school way to do that is to become an intern try to get into an internship at a studio, which we will talk about next week. I'm going to talk to you all about that maybe on the blog. I'll run that down on the blog this week. If not on the blog this week, because we've got a pretty busy week coming up, I will get to it next week on the podcast. So I'm going to get to this on how to basically guarantee you an internship or an assistant position at any studio. I can show you how. Look, I run a studio. So I own a studio and I run a studio. So I know what it takes to get in here as an intern. Okay, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to basically get you into any studio as an intern or an assistant. You know, and that's going to be helpful. So that's the old school way to do it. Get into a studio, learn as much as you can while you're in there from the person that you're assisting or the person that you're interning with. Dude, learn everything you can. Yeah, as an intern, man, you're going to basically trade work for knowledge and experience. But hey, trade it. You know, first thing you come, we had one guy who now has a key to my front door. He's been working here for 5-6 years now. But dude, he spent the first year as an intern here. First thing he'd do when he came in every day. First thing he would do is check the trash can, see if the trash needed to go out. Then if he checked the hallway, if he needed to run the vacuum. Whatever, man, this dude was like on point. And now, 5-6 years later, he has a key. You know, he brings his clients here. He's available to work with my clients. He's a pretty decent engineer, man. He's awesome. So, that's another thing that's really helpful with the mentor type school is that while you're mentoring or while you're interning in a facility, you're going to meet other people. You're going to be able to network. Producers are coming in and out all the time. Like this studio here, producers are coming in and out all the time. And the interns and producers that are here, the interns and students that are here are usually able to work with and at least sit in some of these sessions. You know, and while they're sitting in these sessions, they're going to meet these people. They're going to exchange information. Hey, dude, y'all got an Instagram? What's your Instagram? Yeah, they'll hook you up. That kind of thing. That's what it takes. Get out there. People have to know who you are and what you're doing. And that's the big thing, that people have to know who you are and what you're doing and who you're working with. That's what they want. They don't care about who you know. They don't care. They only care about what you're doing right now. They only care about who knows you. They don't really care about who you know. They only care about who knows you. So you need to get people to know who you are. And that's what it takes. So while you're here as a intern or an assistant, meet the people. Introduce yourself. Get their information so that they can see who you are. They follow your socials. They can see who you are, what you're doing, who you're working with, and eventually they may want to work with you. Eventually they may call you, okay? There's another guy that's been here for 12 years now. He's actually working right now in my Studio A. He was one of our students via Recording Connection. And after he graduated from his Recording Connection program, he just never left. We hired him like immediately. I was actually hiring him before he was graduated from Recording Connection. There's another guy right now who he just graduated last week. And I've been hiring him for 2 months, 3 months. He's awesome. I'm really happy that we have this guy around. He's gonna be my new hip hop guy. I'm hoping he's gonna morph into running late night sessions. I'm not really good with late night sessions anymore. I don't need to. I don't want to. So hopefully this guy's gonna help out and take over some of these late night duties. So I'm looking forward to that. But this other guy, man, that's back there right now, he's an awesome producer. He's an amazing musician. He's actually working with an artist now. He's actually producing a song with an artist today. So, and then this artist is really, really talented. Some of the stuff that he works on is it's prestigious. I mean, it's really well done. So as Recording Connection goes, it is one of the better audio engineering schools, and it's still super affordable compared to the other audio engineering schools, especially traditional colleges. It's way more affordable than a traditional college. It's I don't want to say how much it is because I'm not really sure. I don't want somebody to have the wrong idea. I'm not going to say how much it is. You can check with them. I'll put a link. You guys can go check them out and call them, see what they say. Talk to them about it. Another question that we get in the same arena is do I need to be Pro Tools certified? That I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I don't really care that you have a Pro Tools certification. What I care about as a studio owner, if I'm looking to hire somebody, if I'm looking to bring somebody onto my staff, I don't really care if you're Pro Tools certified or not. That doesn't impress me one bit. I myself am Pro Tools certified. I had to get Pro Tools certified because I worked for MI, and I was actually certifying other engineers. So in order for me to certify other engineers, I myself had to be certified. So that's one of the main reasons why I got the certification, because I thought I wanted to do that. After that first year though working there, I was like, no, this isn't for me. I got to go. So I think the Pro Tools certification is really overrated. I think it's it's definitely more money than you need to spend. I think if you just spend the time working on your craft, learning your craft, and getting really good at what you do, if that thing that you do is Pro Tools, get really good at it. Just go get work. And no one has ever asked me for my certification. No one's ever going to ask you for your certification. Unless you're getting a corporate job at like Warner Brothers or, Universal Studio, whatever, Universal Records, whatever. I mean, that they might require you to be certified, but that's still a job. I'm trying to not get a job. I'm trying to avoid getting a job. I just want to get work. All I want to do is do work, I want to do my work and get paid. And I'm really good at what I do, so I get paid pretty good. It's not bad. So you don't really have to have a certification unless you're looking to certify other people or you're trying to get a corporate job as a certified audio engineer. That makes sense. There are other ways to do this. Like I said, man, YouTube University is awesome. Graham Cochran at Recording Revolution. I've been following this dude since 2009, 2010. Awesome. I love the way Graham teaches. And it's all free, dude. It's on YouTube. Just go on YouTube, check out Recording Revolution, see what they got going on. Check out some of the older videos. Like I said, man, this guy's been doing it since 2010. He's probably got thousands of videos on specific items that you might need to know about. Go look it up on YouTube. It's easy. Wait till I'm done, though. Don't leave yet. But Graham Cochran, yeah, he's an awesome dude. Great resource to understand. The way he teaches is so simple and so easy, and he just makes it real simple to learn. The way that he teaches and the way that he goes about teaching it, it's awesome. So that's amazing, and you guys should go look that up. But then, like I said, if you want more info about Recording Connection, I'll put a link here so you guys can go check that out, okay? I'll also put a link in the description, so all you do is click it, okay? So I want you to go download this PDF. on the PDF, there's some there's all the links to all the schools we talked about. Full Sail, SAE, Musicians Institute, LA Recording School, LA Film School. More about Recording Connection. I'll actually put a link to some Graham Cochran stuff in the description as well. So go check that out, man. Just download it right here. I'll put a link again. It's www.learnprorecording.com/audio school. Go get that. It's 100% free. Can't miss out. Remember, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to me. info@learnprorecording.com. My name is Donnie B. I'm here for you. Anything you need, you let me know. Hey, enjoy the Grammy show tonight. Think about me when you, I'll be thinking about you. And we'll talk about this a little bit more next week. Again, I don't want to jinx anything. I'm not going to say anything. But there might be a chance that there'll be a statue, like right here. I'm going to get a chain and wear around my neck because, fourth nomination and maybe a win. So we'll see. We'll talk about it. So, hey, listen, enjoy the Grammy show tonight. And hopefully all your favorite artists are winning and hopefully all the performances are awesome. And hopefully we don't have to deal with a Will Smith kind of deal like we did on the Oscars, man. I'm not going to say anything about that. Everybody's got their own opinion, and that's all we've heard all week. It's kind of sad that kind of thing took away from the actual winners of the movie of the year. Coda was a great movie. And in case you guys missed all that because of the other drama that was going on, I'm sorry that happened to everybody, but it happens. And hopefully it's not going to happen at the Grammys, so everybody will enjoy that show. So hey, listen, have a great week. I will discuss, like I said, we're going to discuss some other cool stuff on either the blog post or next week on the podcast. Like I said, we got a pretty busy week this week in the studio, so hopefully I can get to the blog post. Don't forget to check out Learn Pro Recording has the Audio Engineering 101 course, which is a great intro course to what can happen at Recording Connection, and it's so super affordable. If you want to check that out before you look at Recording Connection, that's awesome. It's kind of like a bridge to Recording Connection, so you kind of get a lot of the great ideas that are in Recording Connection. You're going to get those at Learn Pro Recording. So check that out. I'll put a link down in the description. Check those out. Download this PDF. Have a great week, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Donnie B. I am out. Peace.